Hey kids! Decided to pop in on Shudder, and I found this movie called The Devil's Business. British film directed by Sean Hogan. This is a decent little movie. It's about two assassins. One is an aging veteran. You know, he's pretty stoic when it comes to the job. And Jack Gordon plays Cully, his beginning assassin, young man. Oddly enough, I had sort of visions of Pinky in the Brain, but they're not quite like that, you know. You have this hard-nosed, hardcore, you know, heavy-duty, straight-to-the-business veteran, played by Billy Clark. Pinner is his name. And, you know, this goofy young guy, you know, trying to break into the assassination business. And he may have killed somebody once. He's not even sure. Well, they're contacted by this guy named Bruno, played by Harry Miller. To assassinate, to kill, to hit a guy named Christ, played by Jonathan Halsler. Well, they go into the house. They know he's not there yet. He's off at the opera. He goes to see Faust. And they're waiting for him to arrive. Uh, in the meantime, the veteran Pinner tells a story about a very difficult hit he had to pull off. It was difficult because it was emotional baggage to it. It was somebody he knew. I won't get into the details of it. But after that, it turned into a ghost story, even though Pinner is not really a believer in that type of thing. Uh, Eventually, as they examine the house and the garage, uh, they start seeing occult things. There's kind of like a dead, I don't know, animal head in one room, and in the garage there's a full altar. There they end up discovering something that is so disturbing, even Pinner, the veteran, is shook up really bad. And you can imagine, you know, the beginner, how he ends up reacting to that too. Uh, Even from the beginning, their relationship is actually kind of humorous. The whole dynamic of a veteran and this incompetent stooge that he is forced to work with. Uh, that's pretty humorous stuff that goes on with that, which helps with the tension, which ends up coming out. Well, they end up uh, pulling off the job, and that's when kind of like hell breaks loose. More and more supernatural things happen. Later on in the movie, that story, that difficult hit that turned into a ghost story actually figures in to the actual story in the movie. There's a situation that they're in, but that story and what comes later is the actual story. The plot, the story. Billy Clark as Pinner is the main reason to see this movie. He is so good in this. Jack Gordon as Cully is also quite exceptional. And it's very, like I said, tension, a bit scary, but also humorous. These guys play off each other beautifully, and they're great actors, especially Billy Clark. I haven't seen it, but apparently Billy Clark was in the movie Grabbers that came out a bit ago. One is from 2011. I believe that the movie's ending, I think, is a bit weak compared to the rest of the movie. Overall, I would say this is definitely worth a watch. It's more about suspense and tension and such than actual, like violence and gore. Though we get that mostly in an aftermath type of presentation. There is somebody gets attacked later on, and that gets kind of bloody, but it's mostly about tension, suspense, and such like that, and character. I do recommend it, though I do think the ending is a little weak. Well, until next time, stay safe and always have a good time. Bye now.